Just called to say hello. I couldn't sleep at all tonight, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello, my friend, hello. Just called to let you know I think about you every night when I'm here alone. You're there at home. Hello. Lately it's been crazy, maybe I'm to blame, but I put my heart above my head. We've been through it all, and you love me just the same. When you're not there, I just need to hear hello, my friend, hello. It's good to need you so. It's good to love you like I do, and to feel this way when I hear you say hello. Hello, my friend, hello. Just call to let you know I think about you every night, and I know it's late, but I couldn't wait. Hello. Good evening. Pull up a chair and listen to the music. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds. We can sing in the glow of a star that I know of, where lovers enjoy peace of mind. Let us leave the confusion and all disillusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together we'll find. Volare, oh, e cantare, oh. No wonder my happy heart sings, your love has given me wings. Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dimpungevo le mani e la faccia di blu, poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito. e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, oh, e cantare, oh, 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 nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, oh, e cantare, oh, oh, oh. No wonder my happy heart sings, your love has given me wings. Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu, dipinto di blu. Dean Martin, thank you very much. Volare. Here's a beautiful song by Christy Moore. A lot of people requested this one. I am a sailor, you're my first mate. We signed on together, we coupled our fates. Hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. With no maps to guide us, we steered our own course. Rode out the dust storms when the winds were gale force. Rode out the doldrums in patience and hope. Working together, we learned how to cope. Life is an ocean and love is a boat in troubled water that keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now, gathered round us, we have our own crew. Together we're in this relationship. We built it with care to last the whole trip. Our true destination's not marked on any charts. We're navigating to the shores of the heart. Life is an ocean and love is a boat in troubled water that keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now, gathered round us, we have our own crew. One more time. Life is an ocean and love is a boat in troubled waters that keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now, gathered round us, Christy Moore, The Voyage. This one's for you if you're watching from outside Ireland. It's still very green here, and we miss you, and we're thinking about you. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Hello, Mum and Dad in Castlewellan and Killian. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smile sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old hometown is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake and look around me at these four gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a garden, and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Sing it with me. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree, as they lay beneath the green, green grass of home. Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sinatra Sunday number 37. 37 weeks we've been doing this, and this is the third time that we're into lockdown. Can you believe it? Oh, well, we just got to keep hopeful, look after each other. Welcome to you, our Sinatra Sunday family. It wouldn't be the same without you, so remember to keep in contact with each other through the comments. Let us know where you're from and how you're feeling, and say hello to everyone, all your relations and your friends, and even your new friends and family members from our Sinatra Sunday. So I'm going to say a few thank yous to people who we've met during the week, just before I call one of the girls for a song. So let me see. First of all, I've got to say thank you once again to the Eggmen who never let us down. The Eggmen arrived today, and we weren't there, but we left them a package. And there was 3 little presents for the Eggmen and the egg woman. Paddy the elf left them, Deirdre says. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Paddy the elf brought a wee bag to the door and left them for the Eggmen. So there you go. And the request from the Eggmen was for Claire McCormick and Mark, who got engaged in Liverpool. And they left us a wee card. Claire McCormick got engaged to Mark in Liverpool. There you go. Deirdre's very surprised at that. Congratulations, Claire. Claire would be an auntie, or a cousin, would it be? Yes, a cousin of the Eggmen. No, she's a cousin, actually. So the Eggman got us a wee card, and here it is. There's the card there. It says, wishing you, dashing through the snow, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the Keaveneys from the Eggmen and Eggwoman, also known as Maisie, Ogie, Harry, goats, hens and dogs. There you are. The whole family's involved there. The goats, the hens and the dogs from Dramee Road. Paddy the elf is at the door still, Connor. And hello to the mummy and daddy there, Connor and Patricia McVeigh. And the Eggman drew a wee picture of me. On the back it says Finbar. And here's me. I'm like an elf or a Santa. And I've got the red cheeks there and all. You see that? Well done, Eggman. Thanks for that lovely picture from the Eggman. And thank you. We got 12 lovely eggs today. And not only did we get 12 eggs, but Mummy got a bottle of red wine. And Daddy got bottles of Coors Light. How did you know I drink Coors Light the odd time? The very odd time. Thank you very much. I'm always mentioning that, Amita. Thank you so much. And also to the bump. The bump as well. The bump's on. There's an Eggman on the way. We can't forget about Patricia's bump. Another Eggman or Eggwoman on the way. Thank you very much to the Eggman. I got a very lovely letter and a tip. And he said a silent tip, don't mention it, but I couldn't not mention it. From the one and only Justy Morgan from Ansborough. How you doing, Justy? And Justy wrote us a wee letter. It's lovely. He's lovely, neat handwriting. And he said, to Finbar and family, Justy here. Just needed to tell you, thank you, all of you, for your banter and chanting has kept me smiling for a long time. Could say so much, but not much of a writer. Kept going. You always have made me listen to your music from we were kids. Thank you, Finn. P.S. Silent tip, please. Oh, very nice. Thank you very much. Justy and me go way back. He used to come and see me singing in Central Park, O'Hare's Lounge Bars, maybe 30 years ago. There you go, Justy. Thanks so much. That's very generous of you from you and your family. Thank you so much, Justy. And does anybody know his real name? Doesn't matter. He's Justy Morgan to everybody, but it's actually Paul Morgan. Paul Morgan from Ansborough, if you see him up on the stage or on the screen there. Thanks, Justy. I got another lovely wee card here, and it's from Richard and Josie Byrne. Josie works in St. Mary's Primary School along with Deirdre, so thank you very much for your very generous tip of cash, Richard and Josie Byrne. And beer and wine. There you go. I never even saw that. Somebody must have drunk it. There you go. I'm only joking. Thanks so much. And it says, just a little something in gratitude for all the lovely Sunday evening's entertainment that myself and Richard have enjoyed, and long may they last. You have a lovely, talented family. Oh, thank you so much, Josie and Richard, for that. That was lovely. And the card is from Northern Ireland Hospice and Northern Ireland Children's Hospice. Lovely, lovely thoughts there. Thank you so much, Josie. Well, I don't know whether I mentioned this last week, but the brown envelope person was here as well, who never signs their name, but we got a lovely envelope from the brown envelope person with cash in it. So thank you very much, the unknown benefactor of the Keaveney family. Thank you so much for that. Well, hello to Joe and Liz from Joe's Quality Butchers. I was in this week and I was getting some gluten-free cocktail sausages because I was going to do, what do you call them with the bacon run? Pigs in blankets. So I cooked them tonight, and they were gluten-free cocktail sausages. What is there that you can't get in Joe's Quality Meats? Because Deirdre's gluten-free. So we had those tonight with our dinner, and I wrapped them in the Pinkerton's bacon, and I cooked them, and I really did very well. It was very, very tasty. And Deirdre says, a big pat in the back for me. There you go. So thanks for the cocktail sausages the other day, because I gave Joe a £20 note, and he gave me back two tenors. A tenner and two fivers. Thanks very much for the cocktail sausages, Joe. But then Joe arrived at my house later on that night, Joe from Joe's Quality Meats, and he gave me 20 quid it was for a tip for Daisy Lodge, which I still have to put in because we were singing there for the Children's Home for Cancer, Cara and I, yesterday in the lodge, and it was on the internet. And thanks very much for that tip. We're going to donate that to Daisy Lodge, Joe. Thank you. But also, he had a mysterious envelope. And on the envelope, it says, to Finbar, have a very Merry Christmas from the East. I was thinking, who do I know in the East? Is it the East of Newcastle or the East of Northern Ireland? Or is it the wise men from the East? It turns out it is a wise man from the East, because it is my very good friend. You would see his name up commenting here all the time. He goes under Tomas Kelly, and the East is Dubai. Dubai, is it in Saudi Arabia? I think it's in Saudi Arabia there, Dubai. Joe's been living over there for some time and keeps in contact with us regularly and comes to see me when he's home in the Burndale on a Sunday night. And he's originally from Ballynahinch. His house is just at the bottom of the drive up to Assumption Grammar, and his mother and father still live in that wee house. So, Joe, thank you very much for your kind donation. And you know what it is? It's a gift voucher for £150 worth of meat from Joe's Quality Meats. Isn't that fantastic? £150 worth of meat. We'll never eat that, will we? Joe says he'll keep us going until March. We'll do our best. And so you don't only have to eat meat in Joe's if you decide to have a wee plant-based diet for a week. He sells everything. He has a beautiful delicatessen and cheeses and lasagnas and homemade pies and chicken kebabs. Oh, it's very, very nice. So thank you so much, Joe. That is really, really generous of you. And thank you so much for that kind donation to our family, and will be kept right in Joe's Quality Meats now for a long time. So one more before I ask Katie to do something for me. So my good friend Mel O'Hare, who's living in Slovakia, he's originally from Newcastle, and he was a doorman in the Donard Bar when I used to do karaoke there on a Thursday night, and he's going with a girl from Slovakia, and they live out there, and I used to see him on a Sunday night. Mel O'Hare, his father was Malachi O'Hare, that lived on the Castlewellan Road there, and he sent me over all the way from Slovakia. Well, he paid for it locally from Tesco here, a crate of Coors Light. And that's so generous of you, Mel, and I hope you and Elizabeth are watching tonight, and I hope that we'll be able to meet up very, very soon. So thanks so much, Mel, and hello to you and Elizabeth over there in Slovakia, and I hope I got the country right. So if you were watching on Facebook during the week, and you might have seen our Joanne's poem. Hello to my two sisters. Hello to Joanne in Portugal and Dervla in New York City. And Dervla wrote a beautiful poem all about Joanne wrote a beautiful poem all about Sinatra Sunday. And I thought it was so good that Katie, who's studying to be an actress in Wales, should read it out to you to get the full meaning from it. So a lot of funny things are mentioned about Sinatra Sunday. So I hope you enjoy this rendition of Joanne's poem about Sinatra Sunday. Here's our Katie.
'Through the bleakest days and nights, you have shone a ray of light, sung with class and swagger too, and shaken off our mood so blue. A crowd of strangers have come together through sunshine, rain, and stormy weather. We've laughed and cried, sung and smiled, and all is good with the world a while. So many characters we've come to know, while the banter rages throughout the show. More emojis than I've ever seen, especially from Fiona, the emoji queen. The Eggman family are such a gag, with their delivery of tasty free-range eggs. So kind they are to deliver this food. Big thanks to them and their growing brood. Sleepy Bartley, Tommy Fitz, and the sea truck man out in the sticks. Da and Josh with the towel we share when Bojangles' dog dies or you sing the prayer. New York, Portugal, Canada too, Dubai, Devon, and locals near you. There's our fella on the air guitar, little old wine drinkers from near and far. Thank you, Finbar, for the talent you've shared, to Deirdre who makes our shout-outs heard, to Cara Carpenter and Katie Core, the boys for decor, dance and more. And so we know we'll meet again, Sinatra Sunday, you keep us sane. And when this horror finally ends, we'll feel we've made some newfound friends.
That was so beautifully read there, and such a lovely piece of writing, Joanne. You just encaptured everything about the show, and lots of funny mentions of people, Tommy Fitz and Sleepy Bartley. And hope you're not offended, Bartley. Is he on yet? I'm sure he'll let us know. He's not shy. Thanks so much, Joanne, and thanks, Katie, for reading that out. So we better have some music. There's been too much talking going on. Here's Cara with a song.
Starlight shines, the night is still. Shepherds watching from a hill. I close my eyes to see the night when love was born. A perfect child, gently waits. Mother bends to kiss God's face. I close my eyes to see the night when love was Angels fill the midnight sky. They sing, Hallelujah, He is Christ, our Emmanuel, Prince of Peace, love comes down for you and me. Heaven's gift, the holy spark, to light the way inside our hearts. Bethlehem, through your small door, came the hope we've waited for. The world was changed forevermore when love was born. I close my eyes to see the night when love was born.
Beautiful stuff, Cara. Thank you so much. That was a new song. Cara, what was that called? When Love Was Born, a very Christmassy song. Where did you find that, Cara? We don't know where she found that, but it's a beautiful wee song. So it's very Christmassy tonight. It's not long to go until Christmas Eve is on Thursday. Christmas Day on Friday, of course. And if you were watching earlier on, I shared on my Facebook, we had a wonderful carol service in church in Newcastle in the big round church, Mary of the Assumption. And Cara was singing along with Olivia Burns, and what a talent they were, along with the fabulous folk choir under the direction of Emma Nugent. A wonderful array of instruments. Emma was playing the piano, Corinne was on the guitar and backing vocals, Bridgine was on the saxophone and flute, and there was a violin there. Helena Morgan was on the violin, fantastic. And Father Jim and Dominic were reading the lovely readings. It was very Christmassy, and I've shared it on my Facebook, so if you want to watch it after the show, you're very welcome to enjoy that. Finbar Finnegan and Dolores Boyle as well. There you go. Fantastic stuff. Well done, everybody in the folk choir and in Newcastle Parish for that very Christmassy event tonight in our church. Okay, I'm going to continue on with a little Christmas song. Just before I do that, I'm going to call out a special request for the sea truck man who contacted me during the week with some good news for his family. That's Kevin Madole, who's from Ballymartin, and he's also, we know him as the sea truck man. And he says, "Hi Finbar, is there any chance you could sing When a Child is Born tomorrow night on Sinatra Sunday? We have just had the birth of our first grandchild." The first grandchild, that's fantastic. And a little boy called Noah on the 15th of December in Melbourne, Australia. And my wife and I are over the moon. My goodness. We're connected to Melbourne in Australia. There you go. That's wonderful news for you, Kevin, and I hope that you'll be able to see the baby soon or whenever you can. And I'm going to sing that song for you now, and thanks for your very generous tip last week. And here is Johnny Mathis. And Kevin Madole says, "Hello, just making sure you've got your priorities right. Sinatra Sunday, then work." There you go. I have indeed. Okay, here we go with Johnny Mathis. Welcome Noah to the world in Melbourne, Australia. A sea truck grandchild.
ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees. In the walls of doubts crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A rosy hue settles all around. You've got to feel you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn. This comes to pass when a child is born. And all of this happens because the world is waiting for one child. Black, white, a sea truck child, no one knows. But a child that will grow up and will turn tears to laughter, hate to love, war to peace, and everyone to everyone's neighbor. And misery and suffering will be words to be forgotten forever. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn.
this comes to pass when a child is born. Ah,
Let's do the hands. For the sea truck grandchild. Little Noah. Thank you so much, Johnny Mathis, When a Child is Born. There you go. Well, I was just thinking to myself, Kevin, that maybe when you're finished doing the sea truck, that Noah will come over from Australia and he'll do the sea truck, but instead of calling it the sea truck, they'll call it Noah's Ark. See what I did there? Noah's Ark, the sea truck. There you go. Congratulations, Kevin, on your grandchild, the birth of your grandchild, all the way over in Melbourne, Australia. Isn't it wonderful that we're connected all the way over there? Here's Katie with a little song, please. Thank you, Katie Keaveney, home from Wales. Well, this is a beautiful song called An Irish Blessing.
Now may the fragrance of his peace soar through your heart like the dove released. Hide in his wings, oh weary, distant soul. He'll guide your spirit home. And may his love poured from on high flow to the depths of your deepest sigh. Oh, come and drink from the only living stream, and on his shoulder lean. And may the hope that will not deceive through every pain bring eternal ease. There is no night that can steal the promises his coming brings to So may his joy wash over you, delight in the path he has called you to. May all your steps walk in heaven's endless light beyond this Christmas night.
Thank you so much, Katie. That's a beautiful song written by an Irish couple who are originally from up Ballymena way, called Keith and Christine Getty, who now live in America, somewhere near the Carolinas. But that is a beautiful song called An Irish Christmas Blessing, and I hope they don't mind us singing it. So I'm going to do a couple more requests before I sing another little song. Now here's a wonderful connection. Margaret Brannigan says, Finbar, your cousin Kathy, and we think that must be Catherine Adams, is nursing Brona Steele in a hospital in Perth in Australia. And Margaret is writing the request on behalf of Brona's mum, Donna Brannigan, and she would like you to play a request for them. Catherine Adams says she has bumped into another Sinatra Sunday follower in Perth, and that must be the same people. So Catherine Adams is a cousin of my mother's, and she sent us a big tip from Perth last week, which I will read out a thank you for later on when I do my PayPal friends. But she is, and I knew she was a nurse, and she is actually nursing somebody who's originally from Castlewellan. Maybe her husband is, Brona Steele, and she's in a hospital in Perth. Isn't that a wonderful connection? And there's also an Enniskillen connection. You know, my mother and father are from Fermanagh when my father was born between the bridges. You see, Enniskillen is an island town. It means in Irish, Inish Kathleen, the island of Kathleen. And you have to get across a bridge to go on to the old town of Enniskillen. And hello to anybody who's watching from the Enniskillen Banter group. But my father was born between the bridges in Enniskillen, and it's a very special thing to be born between the bridges on the island of Enniskillen, because you would have to be of a certain age when you weren't born in a hospital, and you'd also have to have been born actually on the island of Enniskillen. So these people are very proud, and there's a society of people who were born between the bridges. And when I was writing an email to Catherine to thank her for her tip, her email address is betweenthebridges@hotmail.com. Isn't that amazing? Fantastic. So I hope you look after Brona Steele, Catherine, and thank you for that wonderful request. And that's a wonderful connection between Newcastle, Castlewellan, Enniskillen, and Perth in Australia. Thank you, Margaret Brannigan, for letting us know about that. So Conor McVeigh says the Eggmen and women are all hyper tonight. I wonder, was it all those sweets Paddy the elf was climbing out our front door to deliver to Dramee? There you go. It must be something to do with that. I'm sorry about that, Conor. I apologise in advance there. Now, I didn't see this on the screen, but my wife told me that Basil Kelly said something. Hello, Basil, by the way, I'm down Patrick. Basil said, you've got your priorities right. Sinatra Sunday, then work. Have you to do the ironing, Finbar? And Conor says, no, Mary Havern does his ironing. Very good. Thanks very much. Hello, I hope you're watching, Mary Havern and Basil and Conor. That was very funny. We interlude there. So here's Pat O'Boyle, who says, hi, Finbar, can you wish Kelly and Mick McCullough a very happy Christmas for Kathy? I will indeed. Hello, Pat and Kathy O'Boyle up there in Castlewellan, and a very happy Christmas to Mick McCullough and Kelly McCullough in Newcastle here. That's from your friends and your relations, Pat and Kathy O'Boyle. Well, there you go. I was going to do another little song, and I'm going to sing one. This is one from Dean Martin.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for popping. Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying. My dear, we're still goodbye, as long as you love me so. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping. I've got me some corn for popping. Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. I like those snow emojis. The emoji queen Fiona and her auntie Jerry. Hi Una, I like it. I like it, our fella. All the way home I'll be warm. All the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. long as you love me so. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dean Martin. Well, I just saw a wonderful comment on the screen there from Patricia O'Boyle, who's married to Danny O'Boyle, who's originally from Castlewellan. And Patricia and Danny live in Banbridge now, but Patricia's originally from Enniskillen, and she said, I went to school to Mount Lourdes, which is the Catholic grammar school in Enniskillen, along with Catherine Adams. Would you believe that? Fantastic. It's all connected, isn't it? You couldn't make it up. Mary Havern says, yes, watching with the ironing board Sunday night is the only time that I enjoy the ironing. Well done, Mary. And thanks for our lovely curtains. They're looking really well. You did a great job. Thanks, Mary Havern. Let me see. We've 10 minutes left, maybe 2 more before we take a short break. I wonder would Katie give us another little song? Thank you, Katie.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze awhile upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love? walked in fields of gold, when we walked in fields of gold, when we walked in
Thank you so much, Katie. A beautiful song. It's lovely to have Katie home from Wales. Wales has a lot of issues at the moment, as does London and the south of England, so we're glad we got her home early. And we'll say hello to my son Connell and Jess in Cardiff, and stay safe, Connell and Jess. I hope you're okay. And that song, of course, was originally written by Sting, Fields of Barley, but it was recorded by Eva Cassidy, and my mother was Kathleen Josephine Cassidy from Ballycassidy, or Trory, near Enniskillen. And Eva Cassidy used to go to Mount Lourdes as well. No, I only made that last bit up there. Okay, Cara and I are going to finish off the first half with a little song, a very requested song called The Prayer. And we're going to dedicate this to Martin Keown in Leitrim, who's not well at the moment. And we're thinking about especially his sister, Bridge Corrigan. Bridge, we send our best wishes and prayers out for your brother, Martin Keown. He's such a lovely man, lovely fella. I used to play hurling with him. He's such a lovely lad, and he's not well at the moment, so we wish him all the best from everyone in Newcastle and Castlewell and everybody from Sinatra Sunday. We also dedicate this song to everyone who is maybe suffering from mental disorder or anxiety or physical disability or sickness during this pandemic. This is Cara and I with The Prayer. Say a wee prayer.
and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer as we go our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai nel cuore resterò, ricordarci che l'eterna stella sei, nella mia preghiera, quanta fede c'è. Lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace,
give us faith so we'll be safe. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia, di speranza, ognuno dia la mano al vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. just like every child.
Just like every child
Needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved. En la fe de creer, hay acceso with noi. Sento che ci salve.
Thank you very much, Cara. Thank you. Best wishes to Martin Cohn. Bridge, we're thinking about you and your family, okay? So we enjoyed singing that song for you, and we hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in 3 minutes with the second half. Thank you. Christmas.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Chains shall He break, for the slave is our brother, and in His name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, and all within us praise His holy name. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, night divine. Noel, oh, night
Happy Christmas, Sinatra Sunday family. And that was especially for Tommy and Patricia Fitzpatrick. And all the Fitzpatrick clan tonight there, Fiona and Nicola and Gavin and Marion, and all the connections with the Fitzpatrick clan. I know you like that one. So I'm going to call out a few PayPal requests or thank yous rather, before I call Cara up for another song. So thank you very much to our PayPal friends. Thank you so much for your generosity. We really appreciate it. Una Savage, thank you for your tip. And she says, thanks to the Keaveney family for another fabulous night of music and singing and crack. Thank you, Una. Thanks also Patricia Murray. She's out near Crossgar. Hi, Patricia. Thanks to Margaret Brannigan, Margaret and Olivia up in Tully Brannigan here in Newcastle. And my old neighbour from Mill Hill, Marty Valentine, who's now living in Dublin. Also to Joe Lennon, who's originally from Castlewellan Main Street, and his wife Helen and the little dog Sarcy, who live now in Yorkshire. Thanks also to number one radiographer along with Breeds, that's Fiona Milligan. I met her during the week there. Thanks also to Bartley Murphy from Downpatrick. Thanks, Bartley. And also my good friend from Newcastle, Brendan Downey, who works a lot with the St. Vincent de Paul here in Newcastle. Thanks also to Michael McCullough, who tipped me and said, thanks, Finbar, brilliant as always. That's from Mick and Kelly McCullough in Newcastle. Thanks also to Noreen and Clifford Baker, and they said, fantastic night, thank you for all the Sinatra Sundays, and I think they're from Downpatrick. Thanks for your tip, Pat and Kathy O'Boyle in Castlewellan. To David Newman, my good friend from Ardmean Green and Downpatrick, who does a bit of taxiing sometimes here in Newcastle, and is a real music fan. He follows me on a Friday and a Sunday. Thanks, David. Thanks also Patricia McGowan, who is now living in New Jersey, but she used to be Patricia Hale from Hale's Fruit Shop, if you know it, on Newcastle Main Street. Still an independent fruit sales place, and you get wonderful fresh fruit there, and you can buy it out of the packaging. And Patricia, if you're watching tonight, thank you very much for your tip. And I was speaking to your mother the other day. She was in that little restaurant next to Hale's Fruit Shop called the Savoy, and she was looking $1 million surrounded by her children and her grandchildren, and she's now 81 years of age. Fantastic. That's Margaret Hale. Thanks, Patricia, for your tip over there in New Jersey. Thanks also to Bridge Corrigan, number one radiographer, and thanks for another fab Sinatra Sunday, Bridge said. And Bridge, we really hope that you're okay, and Marty's okay, and we'll be praying for you and thinking about you this week. Thanks also to the one and only folk group guitar player and Karen Carpenter singer from years ago. That's Corrine Starkey, who sent us a lovely tip and said, Merry Christmas, Keaveneys. Merry Christmas to you, Corrine, and I hope you and Emma and all the folk choir are enjoying a little glass of wine tonight, because you deserve it after that wonderful carol service tonight. Hello, and thank you to my good friend Angela Gilchrist, who used to work for the council here down in Newry and Mourne when it was Down Council then, and she used to book me to do entertainment on the promenade here in Newcastle, and she lives out around Ardglass Way. Hello, Angela, and she said thank you to all the Keaveney family for making our Sunday nights so enjoyable, and thanks for your very generous tip, Angela. Well, Lavelle Grant, he's from Ansborough, and he's also a friend of Justy's, and they could be together having a wee drink tonight, because I know they're in a wee bubble together. And Lavelle Grant would be a cousin of Philip Rooney and Lavinia Rooney and all those people, because Lavelle's father was obviously Grant, and Mary Rooney, Philip's mother, was Mary Grant before she became Mary Rooney, and that's an Ansborough connection. Thanks for your generous tip, Lavelle. And he said, cheers, Finbar, for the entertainment on Friday and Sunday nights. A great buzz. Thanks very much for your generosity, Lavelle. So one more. This is from Catherine Adams. She's a cousin of my mother's, and she went to school in Enniskillen along with Patricia O'Boyle. And she lives in Perth in Western Australia. And she said, Merry Christmas to you and your family. You're providing such a valuable link for so many. And thank you for your very generous tip, Catherine Adams. We were very astounded and grateful. So thanks for all our family. Thanks from all our family to you for that wonderful tip, Catherine Adams in Perth in Western Australia. Okay, Cara's up with a song.
Say it's true.
Thank you very much. That was our Cara Core. It was Cara Core this time, not Cara Carpenter. Okay, a couple more wee requests here. Mona McGrady from Castlewellan. Hi, Mona. Hi, Eamon. Hello, anybody from Castlewellan watching. Mona says Mona was formerly Mona Owens, as a great guitar player, and she's the leader of Castlewellan Community Choir. And she says, could you sing a wee song for my grandchild, Mia, who is staying with them up in Castlewellan? Hello, Mia. How are you doing? Are you not in bed yet? At 10 to 10? I suppose it's the Christmas holidays. Well, my wife Deirdre is on her Christmas holidays too, so she's beginning to relax now after the hard slog at school all of this term. It's all over, and Christmas time's coming up, so she's having a little glass of red wine tonight, and she's taken down the request, although she might be finished now, but she's plenty more to come. So I think I'll get the girls to do a wee song from the show together for you. Maybe I Know Him So Well, or whatever they fancy. Susan Madole is watching, and she wants to say a happy Christmas to Malcolm and Audrey Briggs in Newcastle. They're great fans of Sinatra Sunday. Hello, Audrey and Malcolm Briggs in Newcastle, and that's from Susan Madole. Thanks very much, Susan. Well, have you plenty of bottles of wine in the house for Christmas? I hope you have, because this song's for you if you're enjoying a little glass of wine tonight. Also for the radiographers, number 1 and number 1. And all the little old wine drinkers.
Well, I'm praying for rain in California, so the grapes can grow and they can make more wine. And I'm sitting in a honky in Chicago with the broken hearts and a woman on my mind.
Let's see those wine emojis.
That's a man behind the bar, Big Tony, for a jukebox. And the music takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask who's the fool in the corner crying, I say, little old wine drinker me.
There we go, we've got 100 watching tonight. Happy days. Happy Christmas, everybody.
Well, I came here last week from down in Nashville.
Hello, Justin.
'Cause my baby left for Florida on a train. I thought I'd get a job and just forget it, but in Chicago, broken hearts still the same. So I'll ask the man behind the bar for a jukebox, and the music takes me back to Tandragee. When they ask who's the fool in the corner crying, I say, little old wine drinker me. I say, little old wine drinker me.
Raise your glasses, folks. Happy Christmas. Cheers. Sláinte. Thank you very much for all the little old wine drinkers, or all the little old Coors Light drinkers, or all, if you're having a cup of tea and a mince pie, you're very welcome. We don't mind what you're having tonight, as long as you're having a good time. Okay, I think I'm going to ask the girls if they would sing a little song, a little duet together. Or Katie's up for one then. Did I say? Two of them's up together. Here we go. especially for Mia, Mona and Eamon's grandchild. Thank you so much, Katie and Cara. We just love having Katie home, and we love that duet from Katie and Cara. That was originally recorded, I think it must have been in the 70s or 80s by Barbara Dixon, who's a Scottish singer, and Elaine Page, the English singer. Fantastic duet from the show Chess Mia, we hope you enjoyed that one. Mona and Eamon, we hope you enjoyed that little duet of a show song from Katie and Cara. Okay, I'm going to finish off my PayPal friends right now. I'm going to say hello to Tony and Leonora Totten in Downpatrick. Hi, Tony and Leonora. How you doing? Thanks very much for your very generous tip. And they said, Happy Christmas to Finbar and family. Thank you for all the entertainment during lockdown. And that was sent through from Tony and Leonora's daughter, Lisa, and son-in-law, Barry, on their behalf. And many's a good time we had in Newcastle in the Donard, or at your daughter's wedding in the Canal Court, Tony and Leonora. And I also always see Tony working in Asda in Downpatrick, and he always has a smile on his face. It's lovely that you follow me on our family on a Friday and a Sunday night, Tony. And if you don't know Leonora, Leonora was one of the Faulkner girls from Newcastle. And let me see if I can remember all the names. There was Kathleen Maguire, who's now sadly no longer with us. But there's also Bridie Murphy, and Patricia and Pamela, the twins, and Marion, who sadly is no longer with us. And then there's Jim, the brother, Butch Faulkner, who used to sing Little Old Wine Drinker Me, along with my father, in Mourne Golf Club. So Tony and Leonora, it's wonderful to connect with you through Sinatra Sunday on a Sunday night. And thanks for your very generous tip. Stella Newman contacted me, and her dad, Danny O'Boyle, as well, Danny Sr. And Danny asked for a shout out to the lovely podiatrist, Caroline, who called this week, and she is also a Sinatra Sunday fan. So thanks very much for that request, Stella Newman, who's formerly Stella O'Boyle. She lives up in Bangor now, which is originally from Castlewellan. But Danny and Violet O'Boyle still live on Bunkers Hill in Castlewellan. And the podiatrist, Caroline, was out with them this week. And Danny said that she's a lovely girl, and he wanted to put a wee request up for her. So, and thanks very much for your generous tip, Stella and Danny Sr. Jim and Anne Scott from Newton Ards tipped us just before the show started, and they said, thanks for all the Sundays, wishing the Keaveney family a happy new year and a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for that. Jim and Anne Scott from Newton Ards, and they have a wee caravan here in Newcastle, and they enjoy coming down to the caravan to see the mountains of Mourne sweeping down to the sea, and they also enjoy a wee tipple in the Donard Bar where Cahill works. Thank you so much, Jim and Anne Scott. Just one more little message I received just before the show from Louise McQuillan from Belfast. That's Johnny and Eton's daughter, Louise McQuillan. I'm very friendly with that family, wonderful people. They have a little holiday home on Bransford Avenue, near where Cahill O'Boyle lives, if you know where that is. And Louise said, hey Finbar, hope you're all keeping safe and well. I can't believe this COVID is still on the go. And she said, will you do a wee shout out tonight for Tricia and Bridging Hale in New York City? And we hope to see them very soon. We will indeed, Louise, and that's that done. And thanks for your very generous tip earlier on as well. I think that's all the messages then. We'll go back to the music. Okay, we haven't done this wee song for a while. So here it comes for all the lovers of Spanish songs. Especially for my father and mother in Castlewellan, and Una Savage and Tishy.
Spanish eyes, teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes. Please don't cry. This is just adios and not goodbye. Soon I'll return, bringing you all the love your heart can hold. Please say, see, for me.
Sing it, girls.
Blue Spanish eyes, prettiest eyes in all of Mexico. True Spanish eyes, please smile for me once more before I go. Soon I'll return, bringing you all the love your heart can hold. Please say say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me. Say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me.
Thank you very much. The one and only Spanish Eyes, originally recorded by Al Martino. And that's also especially for Shona Reid, who enjoys that wee song, and I haven't done it for her for a long time. Okay, we're going to get very Christmassy here, and I'm going to ask Katie if she would sing a little Christmas carol. All the way from Wales, specially flown in.
Silent night,
Thank you so much. Katie Keaveney, all the way in from Carmarthen in Wales. And we're glad we got her home early. We mightn't have got her home at all. So we're all home. There are 6 of us in the house tonight. There's Deirdre and me, Mummy and Daddy. And then there's Keelan, who's in the background. He was singing this morning at St Anne's Cathedral in Belfast. And then there's Cara and Katie. And then Cahill is working in the Donard tonight. And the only one missing is our son, Connell. Hi, Connell, if you're watching. Hi, Jess. They're over in Cardiff, so stay safe. We're thinking about you. Stay safe. I know you're in lockdown over there, and it's very serious in Wales and in the south of England as well. So just before I call Cara for another song, one more request. Paddy McGarry. Hi, Paddy. Says, can you say hello to all the personnel at Newcastle Fire Station? Very important people in our lives here in Newcastle and surrounding areas. The firemen in Newcastle Fire Station, hello, and thanks for keeping us safe, and thanks for all the wonderful work you do, and thanks for that wonderful request. Paddy McGarry, my good friend, a hunk of burning love. He was famous for singing in the Donard Bar on a Thursday night a few years ago. So I'm just going to say, watching tonight in Sinatra Sunday number 37, I'd say a big hello to Joe and Liz from Joe's Quality Meats in Newcastle. Thanks for all your generosity, Joe and Liz. I hope you're enjoying a wee drink, Joe. I know you're going to be very busy this week getting those turkey and hams out to everyone, and you want to taste the turkeys and hams, and we are really looking forward to ours, Joe, and thank you so much. Hello also to Barbara and Perry Porter in Bransford Village, to Tomas Joe Kelly in Dubai. Thank you so much for your very generous £150 voucher for Joe's Quality Meats. Thank you, Joe Kelly in Dubai. Hi, Bernie Murray in Newcastle. Hiya, Bernie. Hello to Martina and Damien Brannigan and Chloe. Hi, Chloe. And Margaret Brannigan. That's the mummy of Damien and the granny of Chloe. And if Olivia's with you, hello, Margaret and Olivia. Hello, David Newman and Tony Totten and Basil Kelly. That's our Downpatrick connection. And Teresa and Brendan Murnan, hello, how are you? I hope you enjoyed your 80th birthday, Teresa. I saw all the posts on Facebook. It looks like you were treated like a queen, and you deserve it. Hello to my good friend in Lisburn, Mike McGrady. Hello to Carolyn Spence, to Camilla Wellner in Castlewellan, to Ciara O'Neill, to Anne Marmion, and to Deirdre Poole and her friends, Denise, Maria, Ursula, Kate, Colleen, and of course, Sammy. God help you, Sammy, in among all those girls in Portadown. I hope you're having a nice couple of glasses of wine with everybody in Portadown. And I miss singing in Zio, that beautiful restaurant in Portadown. And if you're still watching, Sharon Muller, hello to you and Jibo. Hello to Paul Kane and Adrian Hard and Bomber Brown out there in Drummondess. He's on his 16th pint now. And Teresa Riley and Angela McGahey. Hi to Breach Corrigan, Emma Nugent, Michelle Gelston, Mary Havern, who's going mad with the iron, and Teeny Hallett, Josie Byrne, Lethal Lacey Morgan from Castlewellan, Cormac McCool, Joan Steele, and Alicia McKibben, and Michael and Jared McGorian, and Louise Rogers, and Tom McKibben as well. Hello, Corky. Here's Car with a little song.
blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know? Did you know? Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know?
That's a very Christmassy one, isn't it? Mary, Did You Know? A beautiful song. It was covered by Kenny Rogers and someone else, and Dolly Parton also covered it. I'm not sure who wrote it, and maybe Clay Aiken was the guy that originally recorded it. Beautiful Christmassy one. Mary, Did You Know? So we have about 11 minutes to go, so I think we'll be able to fit in 2 or 3 songs. Thank you very much for joining us. We were thinking of having a program over Christmas, maybe on Christmas Eve or Christmas night. Now, my family mightn't agree with me, but I know I'll be in the form for singing on Christmas Eve or Christmas night. So please let us know which night would suit it to have a really Christmassy night in our front room, to your front room, if you're having a little Christmas drink and you want to listen to a bit of nice music. Would it be Christmas Eve or Christmas night? Let us know in the comments. So, hello to my final column here of requests, which Deirdre has kindly written down for me. Hello to Tommy Fitz, the legendary Tommy, and Tishy Fitzpatrick. Hello to Tishy's sister, Jerry Lyons Askham in Sheffield. Hello to Tommy and Patricia's daughter, Fiona Valentine, and also to Caroline Valentine. Hello, Angela Gilchrist and Una Savage. Hello to my sisters, Joanne Keaveney in Portugal. She says it's nice and sunny. You're winding us up, Joanne. It's Christmas time. How can it be sunny? We should be like Australia. We should have Christmas in the summertime. Can we work that? No, it might be a few problems. Hello to my sister, Dervla Ahmad in New York City. Hello to you and your son, Eamon. Hello to my brother, Eamon Keaveney, and his lovely wife, Roisin, and their children in Tullymore Bray, just round the corner. Hello to Liz Williams in Toronto. Liz, we have a lovely song coming up for you now, and we're glad that you're home from hospital after 3 months and enjoying the company of your husband in your own home in Toronto. Hello to Dermy Crothers in Yonkers in New York. Hello, Dermy, an old mate of mine from the Red High. Hello to Stella Newman in Bangor, who is originally Stella O'Boyle from Castlewellan. Hello to Danny and Patricia O'Boyle from Banbridge. Hello to Vicky Lackey, who's married to my Uncle Ben, my father's brother, in Canada. And she said, Christmas card from them in the post last week. That's right, we got a Christmas card. We don't send Christmas cards anymore. But thank you so much for your Christmas card, Ben and Vicky. Hello to Sally and Tommy Butler in the Braid and anybody else who's watching from Ballymena. Hello to Helen Keown from Castlewellan. She's Basil's sister. She was originally Helen Kelly. Hello to Nell McKibben and the McKibben clan in Berna Green in Newcastle. Hello to Katharina Morgan and Helen Morrissey, Noreen Baker, Mary Rose McAteer, Tracy Reynolds, Geraldine Morgan, Maureen Kearney, Kim McCartney, Susan Hayes, and we didn't give a mention to Bartley tonight much, but I saw him comment at least once. So how you doing, Bartley? I'm glad that you're able to join us. And we have a little song this time, especially from Katie to Liz Williams, and this kept Liz going when she was in hospital when we were in the first lockdown, just way before the summer, a little song recorded by the English singer Vera Lynn.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
All together now.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when,
Let's see the hands.
but I know we'll meet again some sunny
That's a very emotional one for a lockdown, isn't it? And we're in our third lockdown here in Northern Ireland, and we will be for 6 weeks from Boxing Day, or St. Stephen's Day, we say over here. So don't forget, we'll be singing from the house here. I'll be doing Friday nights as usual. And Sunday night, we'll be back next week with Sinatra Sunday number 38. And if you would like us to sing on Christmas Eve or Christmas night, let us know. And we'll try and oblige. We'll see which is the most popular. And we'll do maybe an hour or so of Christmas songs on one of those nights for the crack. Christmas night's Friday night, that's right. So I'm going to ask the two girls to join me for a little Christmas song. It is 22:26 with my watch, so we've got time for one more. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't be worried about the lockdown. Join us and connect and keep your spirits up. There's lots of hope about. There's light in the dark at Christmas time, and we'll help you get over it. Join us, the Keaveney family, on a Sunday or a Friday. Whoops.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like
Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Kitty, come on in.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. All together now. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on Sinatra Sunday. We'll see you next Sunday, but before that, we might see you for a little Christmas show. Come on in and say goodnight to our fans. Thank you very much. A very happy Christmas from the Keaveney household to your household, wherever you are. We love you. Happy Christmas. God bless and safe home. You're in home. Good night.